Hey everyone, Melissa Thornley coming to you from my home office with some tips for today. Today I've been thinking about agreements and how vital they are to our relationships and to the results that we want to get with our teams and our lives. So let's take a quick inventory and look at agreements that we're having with our teams, with our families, and also with ourselves. So let's look at teams. So with your teams, think about how you're communicating. Are there new ways that you're trying? Maybe you're now on Slack. Maybe now that you're working from home, you actually prefer to get some phone calls or do some video calls. Maybe you want texts instead of emails if something is urgent. So think about new ways to communicate or clarify the ways that people can communicate with you to get the best results, to keep the communication flow going on your team. Another thing might be looking at workflows. Obviously, with a new work from home scenario, there could be some new workflow adjustments. So looking at that, looking at ways to divide up projects, all of those things could offer up new agreements that you might want to make with your colleagues and your peers, your teammates, those that are reporting up to you, those who you are managing up to. So think about that for a minute with your team. Okay, let's think about family. All of a sudden, many of us now are working from home. There may be somebody else working from home. You might have kids that are doing school online. So dividing up the space, who gets to be where for what. Maybe there's a certain area of the house that's more quiet for your conference calls. Maybe the kids are in the living room with school. So looking at the space, looking at routines. Maybe there's a new routine. Maybe there's a daily family walk. Maybe you have meetings to look at, okay, we'll do a gratitude meeting, or we'll talk about the challenges that we're having and everybody gets a chance to share. You also might want to look at screen time. Maybe the screen time is adjusted because we're connecting to family and friends and colleagues on screens now. So maybe there are some new adjustments and rules about screen time or outdoor time. So think about those areas with your family. And lastly, and most importantly, agreements with yourself. Right now, there is so much shifting and changing going on. You want to make sure that you look at the agreements that you have with yourself and update them. So maybe you need more downtime than you anticipated. Maybe you want to schedule time to talk and connect with your friends, with your family. Maybe there's more time with your pets, your physical routine. Maybe now you are taking virtual yoga classes through Zoom, or maybe you're doing YouTube videos, or you've got a new home gym, or you're picking up running. Whatever it is, whatever these new habits are, be gracious with yourself and be flexible. So looking at yourself, looking at your teams, looking at your families, thinking about how you can include everybody in creating and continuing to revise these agreements that you have, and also being gracious with them and being gracious with yourself. Let's share ideas on what new agreements are working for you and your teams and your families. Let's also talk about what else we could use support in. So this is a great opportunity to share and continue growing. And in all transparency, you should know that this whole time I'm recording this video, I've had my dog Frenchie on my lap. So there you have it. Frenchie has a new agreement with me. Whenever I'm doing videos and working out, she's here. So hope this finds you well. Thanks so much.